Never give up. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. At some point, everyone faces moments of failure, rejection, or disappointment. But what separates successful people from the rest is their ability to keep going despite the difficulties. Giving up is easy, but pushing forward when everything seems impossible is what leads to success. Think about the greatest achievers in history. Thomas Edison, Michael Jordan, J.K. Rowling. They all failed, but they refused to quit. Instead, they learned from their struggles, kept moving forward, and eventually achieved greatness. The truth is, failure is not the end, it's a lesson, a stepping stone towards success. No matter how tough the journey gets, never give up, because the moment you decide to keep going, you are already on your way to achieving something great. Sure. Here's a speech on the first point. There was once a young boy who loved basketball more than anything. He dreamed of playing professionally, but when he tried out for his high school team, he was cut. He went home devastated, locking himself in his room and crying all night. That boy was Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Most people would have given up after such a setback, but instead of quitting, Jordan used that rejection as motivation. He practiced harder than ever, waking up before sunrise to train. He worked on his weaknesses, improving his game until he became unstoppable. Years later, he not only made the team, but went on to dominate the sport, winning 6 NBA championships and becoming a global icon. This story teaches us a simple but powerful lesson. Failure is not the end unless you make it the end. Every successful person has faced rejection, setbacks, and failures. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to keep going despite the obstacles. When life pushes you down, you have 2 choices: stay down or rise stronger. The choice is yours. Life is never a smooth road. No matter who you are, challenges will always come your way. Some people face financial struggles, others deal with personal failures, and some battle self-doubt. But one thing is certain: difficulties are a part of life, and no one is exempt from them. Think about great leaders, athletes, or successful entrepreneurs. None of them had an easy journey. They failed, faced rejection, and struggled, but they never let those challenges stop them. Instead, they saw obstacles as opportunities to grow. Imagine if Thomas Edison had given up after his first few failed attempts at inventing the light bulb. He failed thousands of times, but he didn't see them as failures, he saw them as lessons. That's the mindset that separates successful people from those who quit. Every challenge you face is a test. Will you let it break you, or will you use it to make yourself stronger? The choice is yours. Life may be tough, but you are tougher. Keep pushing forward, because every challenge brings you one step closer to success. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of success. Every great achievement in history was built on a foundation of failures. The problem is that most people fear failure so much that they stop trying the moment they face a setback. But the truth is, failure is not a dead end, it is a stepping stone. Think about Walt Disney. He was fired from his first job because his boss thought he lacked creativity. Later, he started his own company, but it failed and he went bankrupt. Most people would have given up at that point, but not Disney. He kept going, learned from his mistakes, and built an empire that still inspires millions today. Every failure teaches you something valuable. It shows you what doesn't work and helps you improve. When a baby learns to walk, it falls countless times. But does the baby stop trying? No, it gets up again and again until one day it takes its first step. That is the power of persistence. So the next time you fail, don't see it as a reason to quit. See it as proof that you are trying, learning, and growing. The only real failure is giving up. Keep moving forward, and one day your failures will turn into your greatest success. Success is not about luck or talent alone. It is about staying focused on your goal, no matter how many distractions or obstacles come your way. The road to success is never straight. It is full of twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. But those who achieve greatness are the ones who refuse to lose sight of their dreams. Think about an archer aiming at a target. If their eyes wander even for a second, they will miss the shot. The same is true in life. If you let distractions, failures, or negative opinions pull you away from your goal, you will lose your direction. But if you keep your eyes on the prize, nothing can stop you. Many people start with big dreams, but only a few achieve them. Why? Because most people give up when things get difficult. They let fear, self-doubt, or temporary setbacks push them away from their path. But success is not about how fast you reach the finish line. It's about staying committed no matter how long it takes. So when life tests you, remind yourself why you started. Keep your vision clear, work hard, and never let anything distract you from your goals. Stay focused and success will be yours. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It can either push you towards success or hold you back in fear and doubt. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent or luck. If you believe you can do something, you will find a way. But if you constantly doubt yourself, no amount of skill or opportunity will help you. Think about world-class athletes. Before they step onto the field, they don't just train their bodies, they train their minds. They visualize success, block out negative thoughts, and tell themselves they can win. This mental strength gives them the power to overcome obstacles and keep going even when things get tough. Now, think about your own life. How many times have you stopped yourself from trying something new because you thought, what if I fail? Or what if I'm not good enough? These thoughts are nothing but barriers you create in your own mind. If you replace them with thoughts like, I can do this and I am strong enough, you will see a huge difference in your actions and results. Success starts in your mind. Train yourself to think positively, to believe in your abilities, and to push forward no matter what. When you develop a strong mindset, nothing can stop you. Hard work is the foundation of every great success story. No matter how talented you are or how many opportunities come your way, without effort and dedication, success will remain out of reach. The people who achieve their dreams are not always the smartest or the luckiest. They are the ones who work the hardest. Look at any successful person in history, whether it's a famous athlete, a billionaire entrepreneur, or a legendary artist. One thing they all have in common is an unbreakable work ethic. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest footballers of all time, didn't just rely on talent, he trained harder than anyone else, staying late after practice, constantly improving his skills. His success is not an accident, it is a result of years of hard work. Many people want success, but few are willing to put in the effort required to achieve it. They start with enthusiasm, but the moment things get difficult, they give up. What they don't realize is that the biggest rewards come to those who keep pushing even when things get tough. So if you have a goal, be ready to work for it. Success is not given, it is earned. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Keep putting in the effort, stay consistent, and one day, all your hard work will pay off. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your success. If you are always around negative, unmotivated people, their energy will bring you down. But if you surround yourself with positive, ambitious individuals, their mindset will push you to become better. Think about a plant. If you place it in a dark room with no water, it will struggle to grow. But if you put it in sunlight and take care of it, it will flourish. The same applies to you. Your environment shapes your growth. If you are constantly surrounded by doubt, negativity, and people who tell you that you can't do something, you will start believing it. But if you are around people who inspire, support, and challenge you, you will keep moving forward. Look at successful people. They build strong networks. They choose friends and mentors who push them to be better. They don't waste time with those who bring them down. If someone is always discouraging you or making you doubt yourself, it might be time to step away from that negativity. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who help you grow. Positivity is contagious. When you are in the right environment, success becomes much easier. No matter what happens, never stop moving forward. Life will test you with failures, rejections, and disappointments, but the only way you truly lose is if you give up. Every great success story is built on persistence, the ability to keep going even when everything seems impossible. Think about Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC. He was rejected over 1,000 times before someone finally believed in his fried chicken recipe. Most people would have quit after a few rejections. But he didn't. He kept pushing forward until he turned his idea into a global brand. The truth is, success does not come to those who quit when things get tough. It comes to those who refuse to stop. The road may be long and you may feel like giving up at times, but if you stay determined, you will reach your goal. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. Remember that every failure is just another step towards success. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep going. Because the only way to fail is to